Okay, boys and girls, we're going to be talking about literary elements, and those are the pieces that make up a story. And so there are four pieces that make up a story, and those would be the characters, the setting, the plot, and the events. So when we talk about the characters, those are the people and the animals in a story. And we think about what do they do, what do they say, what do the other characters say and think about them. That's an important thing in a story. We also think about the setting, where and when the story takes place. That affects the plot because certain events happen in certain settings. It affects the plot by creating its mood. And then we think about the plot. The plot has a conflict, and that's the main problems that the characters face in the story. We also have a resolution, and that is how the conflict or problem is solved. We also have the events in the story, and those are the things that happen in a story, the things that change a character, to affect the mood, and to build the plot. So boys and girls, there are ways in which readers learn about characters and how they are connected to one another. The characters are the focus of a story. That's who we're interested in learning about when we read a story. And there are major characters, and then there are characters who are minor characters. They have lesser of a role in a story. For example, in our story that we read last week, Soccer Shootout, Burke was our major character, wasn't he? Because the story was really mainly about him. Ryan was a lesser character. Peter was a lesser character. The coach was a lesser character. So today we're going to be looking at our story Running Rivals, and we're going to be talking about who we think is a main character in the story. Now, when and where a story takes place, which is the setting, can definitely influence the plot. For example, characters can be involved in different activities in a story set in home than they would be if it was set in school, correct? You wouldn't be standing in a line to use the restroom at your house, would you? No, but you stand in line here to use the restroom, correct? Yes. You don't sit at a desk in your house wait for papers to be passed out to you at home, do you? No. You don't go out for recess at your house, do you? No. So that would could make up part of a story that happens in a school. Something happens at recess. That does not happen at your house. So different activities or different things that happen in a story that would take place in a school would definitely not happen at home. Now, events in a story are presented in the order that they happen. Authors use this text structure to show how the events build on each other and how one event leads to the next. We're going to practice analyzing literary elements to gain a deeper understanding of Running Rivals. So we're going to really delve into Running Rivals today. We're going to think about it. We're going to think about the characters. We're going to think about the plot. And we're going to think about the setting right now. So what I want you to do is I want you to turn to pages 402 and 403. Okay. 402, 403.